I've come to wonder if we're just a little too good at what we do. I have about a dozen friends right now who are working towards their master's or their doctorate while they're doing a 40 or 50-hour week full-time job. I have friends who have gone through terminal illness and are hospitalized for weeks, falling apart physically, emotionally, usually financially as well. And a handful of these, at no point did they ever ask for help. A story that really brings it together for me was on a cold winter morning as I pulled into a church parking lot, and I noticed this woman getting out of her car with crutches who started hobbling her way towards the entrance, which was 300 feet away at this point. And I stopped her, asked if I could help, said, you know, there's handicap spaces up ahead a little bit, but amazingly, she says to me, you know, I'm okay. There's got to be other people who need help more right now. Pull yourself up by your own bootstraps. It's the American way, and I'm proud of it. At the same time, though, I wonder if it's messing with our theology. You know, Jesus, as he moved through this life, did so with a group of 12 people. These 12 disciples ate with him, traveled with him, served with him, roomed with him. For 3 years, Jesus did not do anything that he didn't do with these 12 friends. When Jesus got around to sending people out to doing his work without him, he always made sure that they were sent, at least in pairs. Paul, probably the most noteworthy follower of Jesus to follow in his wake, always served the world alongside other people. You know, sometimes it was Silas, sometimes it was Barnabas, almost always it was Timothy. He always did it with someone. We understand why, because of Jesus' words in Matthew 18:20. He said, wherever 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, there I am with them. That simple line of biblical truth should mess with your mind. What that is saying is that Jesus is not with you as a sole and singular individual to the extent that he's with you in a small group of people. A cluster of 2 to 3 friends is the bare minimum for experiencing the fullness of the presence of Jesus. It's the lowest common denominator for life change. There is something that's going to be missing with where you're going with God unless there's a small group of people. And sure, there's Sunday mornings. Dozens of people coming together under one roof at one time to praise God, and it's fantastic for what it is. But let's be honest, there's not a lot of connecting that goes on a Sunday morning. We sing together, we listen together, we shake a few hands, but what happens when you have a question? What happens when the series topic doesn't match the issue of life change that you're working on with Jesus most right now? What happens when you need a conversation, a real conversation? Sometimes you need someone to open up the Bible and point to the exact spot that you most need to read right now. Sometimes you need someone to pray for you. I mean, really pray for you. Pray for you like a friend. A small group is so much more than a campfire sing-along or 2 friends holding hands together as they walk through the park. We're not talking about pleasant company. A small group is a place where you study together, you share ideas together, you pray together, you give advice together. Wherever life change needs to happen, you do it together. A small group is more like a sports team, rallying all their collective energies together to win the game. Or a small group is like a design firm where they want to pool everyone's best ideas before they draft up a plan. Or a small group is like a construction site where a group of people are coming together to see what it is they can build together that they couldn't build alone. Now, that's what a small group really is, building it together. The American way is only going to get you so far. Join a small group. Build it together.